So now I am live. Hey, yep. Okay, cool. So I am making a live from this like absolutely phenomenal space that you can see behind me. I'm really grateful for this. It's like a space where I feel at home. Okay, I wanted to share something with you. So basically, the first thing that I wanted to share is my wife for making these videos, and I realized that many of the videos that I'm making are a form of self-expression and a form of therapy. So I am sharing with the world what I need to hear or revisit. That's cool. But then again, I thought about the intention that I want to create these videos from starting with this moment. And that intention is actually to share things that have been helpful for me and to be more specific when I'm talking about things without naming names, so that they can be even more powerful and have a greater impact and go into your soul more than into your mind. What is happening now around the world is that many people interact from a level of intellect. And I think that there are a lot of people who are highly intelligent and highly connected to, and I wish I saw more of us who actually have the experience be able, like I wish we who have the intellect but also the experience be more able to share from the experience, even if we're putting that experience through words, okay? So that being my intention, I will from now on connect with that intention and deliver whatever I want to deliver from that space. Cool. Now, there is this quote that I really like. I thought it was Picasso, but actually it's Leonardo da Vinci. And it goes like this: art is never finished, only abandoned. And the first time, like I remember this quote, it was just about art never being finished. And that kind of brought to me, like in my consciousness, I created that as me and you, we are also works of art. And we will never be complete, or like we are infinite and we have that potential of being infinite, but I think that we are also complete at different stages of our lives. And why is it that I'm sharing this? Many of us have already studied a lot, and we have accumulated a lot of information and a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience. And sometimes we get stuck and we are like, oh, but I'm not good enough. I cannot share that. I cannot share myself with the world because I have not reached that level that I want to achieve before being able to share myself and share my experiences and share everything that I kind of created in my soul. And I think that that's not something that is helpful. So that's why I go back to this quote, and I think that it's far more beautiful and far more impactful if from the level that we are at, we are able to share what we want to share and be real in that very moment. So I was talking to somebody several days ago about how, we are creating this Photoshop society, right? Like even me, I'm making the videos when I'm at my best, even though I have a pimple now, I can see it clearly on the screen. What I'm trying to say is that we are pushing aside everything that is inconvenient, everything that is challenging, everything that has like a negative connotation, because we choose to give it a negative connotation. And I think that only creates more lack of empathy and compassion and inauthenticity. And we are actually propagating, reverberating this society. And I do not want to be one of those people. So I will try to be as present to what is and make videos when I'm not at my best, when I'm going through shitty days. And that doesn't mean that I'm gonna like pour all negativity like life. But I do want to share things that are real, no? That are a part of my human experience. So going back to the quote, I do not want to not be able to share and to create the things that I want to create just because I think that there is still work to be done. There will always be work to be done. There will always be space for improvement. As I was saying, I think that at the same time we are complete work of arts of Ghada. And while we are complete at that very moment, we are also infinite, and there is this infinite potential of creation in each of us. So that's the message for today. it pains me. It pains me a lot when I see people who are like, oh, but I need to like go just to this little workshop and learn just this little bit, and then I will be able to create that course or training, or then I will be able to go in that relationship, or then I will be able to apply for that job that I've been always dreaming of. That is your mind that is basically telling you that you are not enough. And that is not true. You are always enough. And while you are enough, while I am enough, there is always space for me to improve and grow from that space, from that moment where I am at, right? So if you want to ponder on this quote, I do encourage you to think. There are probably a lot of balances, a lot of perspectives on this quote that I'm not even integrating, and probably you will see a lot more than what I was able to deliver in this. And something else that I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to do is to shut down your mind from time to time, and to just live, like experience things. When I'm going back to my body and when I'm interacting with people, for example, I'm interacting a lot on this intellectual level because I'm smart and like I like people to like me. So then I'm bringing the smartness and I'm bringing the wisdom and I'm bringing the words forth. And then I realize that I can actually be as smart and as authentic and as maravillosa when I am connecting with people in a deeper way. From experience, with experience, through experience. So yeah, that's it. I want to keep it short. I hope I did. Have a happy day. I hope it was helpful. I'm really grateful and I really, really honor you, those of you who are sending me messages and are telling me, hey, what you said was actually helpful. I am honoring you not only because that's validating me and like people who are telling me that I'm courageous for doing this, and I appreciate that, right? I appreciate being being encouraged, and I appreciate words that are empowering me. That's one side of it. The other side of it is the fact that when you are able to recognize something in somebody else, that means that you have that potential in yourself. And more than that, you are able to communicate that. And like, I celebrate the freak out of you because it's not easy to go out on a limb and send somebody a message, maybe somebody that you are not like even close to or whatever, and say, hey, you are doing a good job. Like, thank you for that. It was very difficult for me, for example, to go and tell somebody that they look nice or that I like what they did. And it was a powerful moment when I was able to do that, because in celebrating them, I'm celebrating humanity and creation and the potential that exists in myself, in them, and I'm basically creating more of the world that I want to experience. Cool. So thank you very much. I really, really do honor you. I am really, really grateful, and I wish you a happy day and happy sunset. So I'm now under the sun, and I love this. I love the sun. I love light. Okay, cool. Have a light day, and I wish for you a lot of joyful and light experiences. Bye.